Hey everybody, I thought I'd do a review of Robotnikclaus because guys, I do a lot of fan stuff, but I never try to you know I always made it I thought the reason I don't do fan stuff is because sometimes I either feel it isn't that good or there isn't really much for me to talk about. Not with Doctor Who stuff. With the Doctor Who fan stuff, it's a lot easier. I like how what people craft for the Doctor, well, their versions of the Doctor. But not here to talk about. I'm not here to talk about that. But if you wanna, if you want to see a Doctor Who, if you want to see a truly good Doctor Who fan series, look no further to fellow Whovian Wesley Clemens. He is freaking awesome, and I just wanted to share a little bit of the Doctor Who love and extend it to you guys. But not what I'm here to talk about. So, Robotnikclaus Miracle on 69th Street. Oh boy. I'll just say the Eggmen are at top form in this freaking episode. They're you thought they couldn't get any more, gross and perverted and just plain morally wrong. They get even worse. And once again, they're trying to get caught, and it's just really weird. But I I hate myself. I kind of hate myself for this. I do like at the very beginning how Eggman is dressed up. The modern Eggman is dressed up like a freaking people's depiction of a stereotypical brony. Which is really messed up because, actually, I do wear hats and shorts. I mean, I do wear a fedora and shorts, and that's kind of... it's like, I'm not a stereotype. I'm not a stereotype. I can't be. I totally can't be. But, and a nice touch that freaking... that freaking classic Sonic gets dressed up like Chris Chan with the whole Sonic Chew medallion at the beginning. He also jizzes in his own face. It's really fucking disgusting. Oh man, there's so many good things. But I mean, yeah, the two Eggmen are the stars, sure. But what really got me was El's personality. Because let's face it, guys, he has been. I'm only talking about three. I'm talking about three for Elf because 2 and 1 he really didn't suffer. But let's go through the list of things that the Eggmen did. Just real quick. They kidnapped him, shot him. Freaking classic Eggman bashed his foot in the freaking Elf's bullet wound. They were driving around, breaking it in. He was driving around, breaking it in with the Eggman. Not like he had no choice, though. His foot was shot, and they put a ball and chain on him. He got high. Freaking Eggman Nega tried to rape him. I gotta admit, that was pretty funny with this. with Eggman Nega's freaking stupid voice. He got fired. He went to prison. Got fucked in prison. And then we're here at this episode where he's like, since he got out, he's trying to find ways to kill the Eggman. And it just starts with him just going like, no, no, oh, this plan's gonna work. And it really, but like I said, I like it because it really shows how has just, changed. How he's really willing to stop the Eggman that basically screwed up his life. But, and sorry, I'm gonna say the spoiler. I mean, if you want to not hear the spoiler, skip ahead. Skip ahead now. Skip ahead now. So, so Elf does one last little plan, and he freaking leaves bomb. He puts a whole bunch of C4 under the pavement to the parade. He digs a hole. I mean, he digs a hole or something. So the Eggmen are like, what the Eggmen do, I can't even really tell you. You need to see that for yourself. What they do before the parade. But, I love it. But I kind of knew coming into this, Elf wasn't going to win. Because, come on, guys. They're the Eggmen. They freaking do anything and everything. I mean, last time they were able to do a Rasengan. Do you know how long it took Naruto to even learn a Rasengan? And they freaking just know how to do that. And it's shown in this one that they're indestructible, pretty much. So that's why That's why you'll notice. That's why certain things didn't work on them. But Elf killed people. He's like, he's talking to the little wisp, because the whisper in the parade. He's like, the casualties, they were natural. It was, it's good, doing it for the greater good, and blah blah blah. And the two Eggmen get the wisp. And what they do with the wisp, the drill wisp, you need to see it. You just need to see it. It's really fucking gross. Oh my god. And Elf is like, I mean, at this point, Elf is like fucking, like, dead. At this point, Elf is like just dead, destroyed. Though I'm not gonna say what else happens to him if you haven't already seen it. I want you to see it. I'm not telling you a lot of things that happen in it. I'm telling you only a few things. I'm not telling you everything that happens in it. Because, I can say anything about it, but you gotta see it. You have to see this one. You ain't gonna take my word for it. You have to see this. And trust me when I say, it's a freaking experience. But if you're really squeamish and you throw up easily, I suggest getting a bucket. You're gonna need it. Last thing I want to talk about. They freaking take Yacker, the freaking Wisp from Sonic Colors, and they did things. The freaking classic Robotnik did one thing to him, but you're gonna see that a little bit later. Well, and what do I think about it really? I give it a 10 out of 10. Overall, it was a very, very good it was a very, very good experience. I gotta miss the old days when Moogie Mikey would do dubs. He'd do dubs along with the animation, but I kind of miss the old days where you do dubs. But all those dubs are at his second channel, his like graveyard channel, where he has all the little dubs that we used to watch over the years. And it really it also shows what kind of Eggman when the Robotnikclaus one is, if you didn't already see the other ones. But again, I give this a 10 out of 10. Because in the end, I really enjoyed it. And really, I'm not biased or anything, or They think it's so good. No, this is just my opinion on how I think it is. Also, for those of you, that want me and the guys to play Super Mario 64, well, we're gonna play it, but not now. But it's gonna be real fun. So see you guys later. Moogie Mikey, man, keep up the good work. You just just the amount of raunch in this freaking freaking episode was just perfect. And that's the reason why some of us YouTubers should never be on network TV or TV of any kind, because sometimes I think it'd be bad if like Machov ever became if I actually had Machov to be an actual show on TV, because because I cuss a lot, and the characters lately haven't, in like Machov we haven't all cussed a lot, but we do sometimes. So yeah. But I'm just saying, that's the reason why no YouTuber that cusses like I do should ever be on network TV, because obviously, it's gonna be like that. And I think if Robotnikclaus for near Miracle on 69th Street was on freaking TV, it'd be heavily fucking censored. And I will admit that. And I pretty much know that. But again, I enjoyed it, and I will see you all later.